clearly my biggest op is OBS. So we are going to try again with no OBS because that's all I can do. Gosh, that was too much. And now, is it even on? Is it working? I don't even know. Can you guys see me? I don't even know. I can't even see anything. Oh, Lord. I just want this to work. There we go. Okay. Boom. Clearly, my biggest block is OBS. So my biggest op, my biggest block is OBS. So I don't know why that had to happen. But anyway, we're here. Let me just get myself right because I'm very frustrated before I start reading these cards again. Let me just get the music back on because that just annoyed the hell out of me. Ugh. That really just bothered the hell out of me. Anyway, break through your big blocks. Push through the frustrations. It says those lacking self-discipline when it's time to live in the moment. When you are the prime audience for a motivational speech, yes, somebody give me one. I need it. Whether it's hard work, making art, or just a blissed out moment free from the mind's ongoing commentary and energized meditation with Vanadite can help knock down whatever stands between you and your happy place. Oh my gosh. That was annoying. Okay. Alrighty. Let me do this little zoom out motion. Alrighty. Okay, Cat Rut, welcome in. Alright, so back to what I was saying. Okay, so the first card that popped out in reverse was Rhodonite, so soften your heart. Soften your heart. We're moving a little too hard, a little too rigid, a little too blocked. Okay, we've got a lot of pent up things, a lot of pent up energy that's causing this like calcification of the heart, calcification of the pineal gland. You can't move freely spiritually in the right mind, in the right heart in the right places if you're not even internally in the right place, right? If you're still dealing with things, if you're still grieving, sad, angry, frustrated on certain things, that is what's going to happen. You can't move freely like that. So that was rhodochrosite. So soften your heart. It's going to be okay. Once again, it says anyone grieving or really needing a grieve. I almost needed to grieve just then for that. All right? A relationship expired or an outdated idea of self. When your heart hurts, you can feel all the feels, even the most painful, and still be gentle with yourself. Okay? Be gentle with yourselves. Let the situation play out. Let it flow. Let it be. Let it be. Let it rock out. Let rhodochrosite remind you that this too shall pass, and you, especially you, absolutely will heal and love again. Matthew Wu, welcome in. So rhodochrosite came out in reverse. Soften your heart. We're a little too rigid, a little too pent up, a little too much going on the inside. All right, astrophyllite, beam yourself up. You gotta attune to that higher energy. No, I'm sorry. Unlock your highest potential. Unlock your highest potential. Let's put this over here. Hopefully that'll stay. Unlock your highest potential. All right. Anyone with a permission slip for an intergalactic field trip. Okay. Anyone with a permission slip for an intergalactic field trip. When it's time to step outside of yourself, like way outside, call on the energy of astrophyllite to electrify you with superhero purpose so you can take flight. So y'all know that energy is like sometimes you just like He's like, sometimes it's too much. The physical life is just too much to bear. Sometimes you got to really reach for the stars in your mind and really just like, it's almost like delusion. That's what astrophyllite is. It's like unlock your highest potential by, not even forgetting your real life circumstances, but kind of still reaching for the stars even through it and attuning to that energy of those goals, of that version of yourself, that potential, that highest potential. So it says unlock your highest potential. It's really attuning your energy Not letting your situation get you down. All right, perseverance. And then Shungai, get real with your truth. While you do that, you still have to be honest and real with yourself, and release what you don't need anymore. Anybody looking to get honest with themselves, when it's time to reclaim your energy from wherever it's been and whomever it's been with, release that. Release that. Be honest with yourself. Why are you holding on to that? Why are you holding on to this calcification? Why are you holding on to this emotional energy? Why do you think you're not really unlocking your highest potential? What's holding you back? What's holding you back? All right? That is what Shungat is here to say. It's purification of the mind, body, and soul. Mind, body, and soul. You can't move on. Can't reach your potential if you're out here still reveling in the bad. You can't understand. Let me make another announcement. The next one was Vanity Night. Break through your big blocks. Don't let your obstacles, don't let life's items, life's things. Oh my gosh. Now my stream's not working. Oh my goodness. What is going on? I'm not understanding. I'm really not understanding this. I'm really just genuinely lost on why this isn't working. Can you guys see me? Is it back? Okay, thank you, Amy. I appreciate that. I don't know why on this phone it's not working. Okay, boom. Y'all, the cards and the surroundingness is testing it in the moment. As you see, I'm trying my best. Okay, break through your big blocks. Don't let your circumstances hold you back. That's literally what the cards, what even just right now is going through. Is like, obviously we can see you're struggling. There's some struggle. All right, there's obstacles, but you know what? We can't let that deter us. We can't let that stop us from seeing the light, from shining bright. That's why Diamond popped out, right? Right after. It says, who needs it? Those lacking self discipline. All right? When it's time to live in the moment, when you are the prime audience for a motivational speech, whether it's hard work, making art, or just a blissed out moment from the free from the mind's ongoing commentary, an energized meditation with Vanadinite can help knock down whatever stands between you and your happy place. Break through your big blocks, okay? Break through your big blocks. All right, boom. Do not let those circumstances become you. Don't let those circumstances determine your life. Do not let those circumstances do anything aside from teach you lessons, all right? And help you become creative, because that's how I see really everything. It's just like pivot foot. Who watches basketball? Pivot foot. All right, Diamond. Diamond was the next one to pop out. Boom. Shine your brightest. Shine your brightest through all the obstacles, through all the things, through all the emotional turmoil, through all the ups and downs that you have faced. Okay? Keep shining your brightest. Keep showing up as you. Don't ever change unless it's called evolution. Changing for the better. It says when you've just got to keep it icy. When you want to make your intentions perfectly clear. When it's time to beam your own unique light through the darkness for all to see. Own it with Diamond. Be your light. Be your own light. Don't let those blocks, the ops, the haters, yourself get in your own way. Okay? Boom. That's the first row. That took, see how that took long? Y'all see how all through the technical difficulties, this was just literally an example of this. Y'all don't even understand how this was so on point right now. Like with everything that's been going on right now, just an example of that. We just gotta persevere. You just gotta keep shining bright. Okay, the next three cards. Four cards. Emerald. Point your heart to grace. Point your heart to grace. When you've temporarily lost the courage to love and be loved, when you're in the need of a total refresh, open your heart to limitless possibilities with Emerald. Okay? Yes. When you've temporarily lost the courage to love and be loved, when you're in the need of a total refresh, open your heart to limitless possibilities. Because when you shine your brightest, everything, and you see the things, and you see the opportunities, and you see the possibilities, because you can't find those possibilities in the darkness. You can't find those. This is for the collective. Shit, I'm just a representation. Quartz. I don't know what I was about to say. Quartz popped out next. Enhance your vision. Once again, you can't see in the dark. You still got to shine bright. Once again, it's giving perseverance. It's giving cleanse and perseverance right now. When you find yourself believing the limitations your mind puts in front of you, call on Quartz to help see through the illusions. Clear the mind of self-doubt, surrender of the will of the universe, and start manifesting the impossible. All right? Who needs it? Rock hounds. Quartz intensifies the power of all the stones in your crystal collection. Geminis. All right. So whatever you need that for, this is really just enhancing this whole entire line right now. Like, this is the energy that you really need. The next one is Canvansite. Expand your consciousness. What did I say? This is about finding new opportunities and possibilities. What did I say? Is like, do not let any of these obstacles and things that you're going through do anything for you except teach you a lesson and show you new ways of growth, new ways of growing, evolution. Don't evolve, don't devolve. Don't turn yourself into this calcified human who has these blockages and these walls up, because that's not helping you. You're shrinking yourself further into darkness. But what you should do is, through the hardship, is find other ways around these obstacles, right? Expand your consciousness, Canvansite. I'm actually so excited because I got my first piece of Canvansite, and it's so beautiful. Canvansite. All right, storytellers, soothsayers, healers, therapists, and psychics. When it's time to speak clearly and straight from the heart, when you want to get weird, ask Canvansite to take you to a conduit for messages mysterious and eternal. So expand your consciousness. All of y'all right now are expanding your consciousness. Right now. Right now. It is a go-to stone for those looking to channel messages from on the high or explore the possibilities of supernatural communication. That's what we're doing. We're talking to the energy, we're talking to the cards, we're asking spirit for guidance, and it's guiding us. It's telling us what what's going on. These cards are a representation of energy. All right? The messages that I'm saying, what I'm hearing, are just interpretations of energy. And right now it's given. You've obviously gone through a lot. We're going through a lot. There's a lot of things that have happened that have caused an obstacle, that have caused a deterrent in the past. But that doesn't mean you're not still on the path. And that doesn't mean you should leave that path and not believe in that path. Because even though right now it seems hard, that doesn't mean you're not still on the right direction. And then you got Larry Mars, slow your roll. Breathe. The hot tempered, any Aries. Y'all don't even know how I was cussing when I was like, OBS, work. The hot tempered, any Aries. Its energy is like a spiritual snow cone for the seething and sweltering. Y'all release. Breathe. I needed that. When you feel like all the world's problems are suddenly just your problem. When anger stands between you and the formation of articulate sentences, remember, chill is a choice. Ride the cool breeze with Larry Marr. We've got a heart card, and we've got two mental cards. And then we've got a card that's enhancing this entire line. Find new ways of moving forward. Think differently about your situation. Find new ways of pushing and moving. Slytherin, welcome in. Opening up your heart, because you can't find new ways. You can't be open to new ways of thinking if your heart is closed off. That's Emerald. Point your heart to grace. To grace. Don't beat yourself up over the things that you make mistakes on. Don't beat yourself up. Don't feel so down on yourself. We all make mistakes. Nobody's perfect. But the more that you trash yourself, the more that, instead of thinking of, well, how did that happen? How can I learn from this? And let's see if I can have a new mindset. But instead you just close down, you shut down. You let the anger and the emotional turmoil take over, That is more blocking you. That is not allowing for new thoughts, new opportunities, new ways, new ideas to come through. Because through struggle, we find creativity. Yeah? Relax, slow down, go with the flow. Larimar is like a watery blue stone. It helps with mental clarity. It's peaceful. Emerald is a very luscious green stone. Very good for your heart chakra. We've got Canvasite, which is this beautiful blue popping out of this bland, not even bland, but you know what I'm saying? It's this like this pop of blue in a neutral color. That's a new thought in the sea of old. Okay, Obsidian. Okay, we needed one more for this line apparently. All right, Obsidian said, we're not done with this line. Protect your soul. Protect your soul. Huh. Anyone looking to cut out their negative people and patterns from their lives? What did I say? Anybody willing and wanting to cut out negative people and patterns from their lives? When thinking positively seems out of the question. When dark forces are at work, dig in, arm yourself with obsidian, and throttle back. Okay, we can't get lost in the thoughts, like I said. We can't get lost in these things that are holding us back, in these things that are causing us problems, issues. Imagine if I let OBS really get me out of my character. Imagine I wouldn't be here reading these cards to you. I wouldn't be here reading these cards to you. So what is going to be the result of this? What is going to be the result of opening our heart, being nice to ourselves, not allowing the situations and circumstances to bring us down? Instead, we turn those circumstances into opportunities. We turn those hardships into creative ideas. What will that bring us? What will that bring us? So if y'all don't ever know how my tarot readings usually fall out, and I don't mean for this to happen, but usually the first row is where we are. The second row is how do we go about it? Thank you for the raid. OMG. Can y'all see me, please? Let me know if y'all can see me. Because my phone is frozen. Hey, thank you for the raid. Please tag her. Noise. All right. I am going to run a... Can y'all see me? Is my thing on choppy? Let me know, please. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. I'm going to run a guardian angel pull. Can y'all see me? Can y'all hear me? There we go. I'm going to run a guardian angel pull for $1. Thank you for the raid, love. Moderator, please, can you tag our person? Thank you. $1 start on a guardian angel pull if you guys want one. I appreciate that raid, love. I hope you had a great show. We are doing Tarot Tuesday. First row is always where we're at. Second row is what can we do about it? How do we move forward? How do we get out of that? And then the third is what will that come? What will that come with? Thank you so much for the raid. Y'all stay for the collective reading. The collective reading is free. If you guys want a $1 guardian angel pull, that is running right now so that you can know who's guiding you, what kind of energies are guiding you. Thank you guys so much for looking at that. So what will come out of this? What will come out of this? If we keep our head on a swivel, if we don't let our circumstances get to us, if we cut out all that negativity, how will that affect us? We're letting for the cards explain. I appreciate you. I hope you had an amazing show. Zen Michi, welcome in. Okay, the cards don't want to let us know what's gonna happen. Do you still want us to know like where we are? How do we fix it? Okay, then how do we fix it still? They're like, I don't know what is gonna happen. Oh no, concise. Did something flip over? No, nothing flipped over. Y'all, we are on Tarot Tuesday. This is the collective reading. I'm showing my mom your cat butt and face items. Oh, nice. Kitty booties. What will this bring us? What will this bring us if we learn to cut the negativity out? Those who are draining us and not allowing these situations to get us out of our character. Instead, we let it evolve, make us grow. What will that bring us, cards? What will that bring us? Let the collective know what these type of changes and shifts will bring. Y'all, they deciding. Well, what will it bring? Well, if they don't want to talk, I think we have to take it as that. Like, no, we only get this today. Can't force them to talk. Okay, there we go. What will this bring? All right. Let me make sure there was nothing else. No, their cards flipped over. Okay, nope. All right, what will this bring? Show off your sparkle. Melancholic inhabitants of ruts and funks. Anybody with a side hustle. Haha, we needed that. When you find yourself in a crisis of confidence, it's time to wake up, clean up, and re-up your shine. Okay, we're gonna find a boost of confidence. We're gonna find ourselves or find our sparkle. It's a heart-centered, happy-go-lucky vibes are a reminder that this life on earth experiment is supposed to be fun. You're gonna find fun in the process. You're gonna find some fun in the process. You're gonna see that this is not supposed to be. You don't have to take everything so serious. You don't have to take everything as so personal. Like this is gonna be the end of the world. Take it as you go. Take it as you go. All right, get answers to your biggest questions. Aha. So now are you going to see yourself growing? You're also going to see yourself not taking things so harshly and letting them infect you so harshly. And you're also going to get answers to your biggest question. Anyone who leaves for work each morning with the sinking suspicion that their true destiny is anything but this. When it's way past time to stop saying yes to things that you hate. Ask Barrett what your true calling is, then go live it. It will be terrifying, but what's the alternative? Nice. You're going to get clarity on a lot of things. I'm hearing clarity and I'm hearing fortune. Clarity and fortune. And not just fortune like physical fortune, like money, but like fortune, like a release of what's the word I want to use or that's trying to come to me. It's like a release of it's a word. It's like right there. I feel like it's just a release. This green aventurine is like you have so much pent up that you can't show off yourself. And that when you do are able to release all of these, the obsidians, the negativity, when you open up your heart and you move with grace instead of seriousness and you move with grace within yourself, all right, you're able to find new ideas and you're able to let that anger not even like control you anymore. You get to really shine and find good fortune. That release. Find good fortune and find answers. You get clarity, mental clarity, luck, prosperity. That's what aventurines represent. How many cards do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 is all about the joy of living and expression. Can you truly enjoy yourself and express yourself if you have a lot of pent up anger, pent up energy that's holding you back? Answer that for yourself. Do you think you can? Do you genuinely think if you have a lot of pent up things, saying yes because you feel like you have to, keeping people around that are no longer needed, keeping emotions around that are no longer needed, keeping walls up that are no longer needed, beating yourself up about mistakes that you've made, is that really conducive to showing up as your best self every day? Yeah. Do you really think you can find your true answers, the true solutions, if you keep this energy, if you keep that calcification? No. You can't really express your joy of living. So the number of the week is 12, aka 2 plus 1 is 3. So you gotta live for the joy of living. Wow. Joy of living, expression. It's the individual with the group. Lean on your people. Find your people. You can't find your people if you're living in darkness. You can't connect with people if you're living in darkness. Because all you see is darkness. You see the darkness everywhere. But you got to realize the darkness sometimes is within you. It's within your own perspective because you haven't cleaned up. You haven't shined a light on your own darkness and the darkness that surrounds you. You need purification. You have to see like where you have the things that are being built up. And you have the potential to shine. You have the potential to find new ways of moving and put and opportunities. But you're not allowing these opportunities to grow fruit because they're in the dark. You need light. You need light. And you need to cut out the darkness. Because darkness isn't just something that's like absence of light, but I feel like darkness too is its own thing. You can collect darkness. You can collect darkness. You can make it darker. Just like if you close your eyes, but then you close your eyes harder. Of course, when you close your eyes initially, it's dark. But if you close your eyes harder and harder and harder, it just gets darker and darker and darker. If you choose not to see the light, if you choose not to, or to allow the darkness to fester, and instead of moving with grace, instead of moving with clarity, instead of moving with, hey, maybe I should think about this differently, instead of going with peace in mind, you're automatically going in, well, I'm doing everything wrong. Everything is always wrong. I'm always making mistakes. I wish I would have done this better. Well, guess what? You didn't. And you can't change the past. But you know what you can change? The now and the present. And then the now and the present always give you the answers that you need. And then the now and the present allow you to show up differently in every second, every minute. You have the power. You have the power to break down your own walls, to attune to your own energy, astrophyllite, to unlock your highest potential. You can't unlock your potential if you're being held down. You can't unlock your potential if you've got so much dirtying up your water, if you got so much impurities in your water, you can't even see the clearness. You can't even see your reflection. You can't even see the path that you're on, Vanadinite. Because the blockages are so large to you. But what's on the other side of that block? Shine your light on it. Look left, look right, look up, look down, look around with that light. Don't look around with the darkness. You're not going to see anything. And instead of being angry at everything, instead of being so turned down and turned off by things, find new ways. Pivot foot. Who watches basketball? Pivot foot. Sometimes you got to turn left, turn right before you can find that open pass. And guess what? When you find that pass because you actually looked for it, you're going to see all the answers. You're going to see the whole path light up. And that's really what's going to help you live life better. That's really what's going to help you find joy within every single thing that you experience, whether it's good or bad. Because the bad still comes with good. And the good is still going to come with bad. But guess what? At least you can see both sides, not just one of them. Giving you a full life experience and a fulfilled life experience instead of always questioning and wondering if you're doing the right thing. That's what Bar Right is here to say. So 12 and 13, let's do some guardian angels. All right. Guardian angels. Let's see what's in here. All right. We're going to pick some numbers. We've got 15 bags. So this is the collective reading. If you want your own personal reading, you can definitely get one. All right. So somebody throw out some numbers. The first ones that pop in your head. Somebody throw out some numbers. 1 through 15. 1 through 15. Throw out some numbers. 11. Anybody else with numbers? Jules, I need some numbers. Valerie, thank you so much for giving me that number. 1 through 15. Anybody have a number? 3. more. I'm not going to force it after this. Might just be a 2-number energy. Going once. Any more numbers? Going twice. Any more numbers? 3 times. Any more numbers? Alrighty. So 11 and 3. 11 and 3. So we got 2. 1 plus 1 is 2. And then we got 3. So that's together is 5. Energy. 5 energy. Let's see what's going on here. Got 11 energy, which is a master number. That's all about vision. That's all about having the imagination, having the vision, having the power to see. 3 is about joy. All right, so 11 and 3. Let's see what 11 is. Archangel Raziel, clear quartz. And we had clear quartz pop out here. Archangel Raziel. Huh. All about understanding, spiritual knowledge, unlocking your potential. We're going to read what these angels mean, y'all. And number 3, Hafiel cherry quartz. Both versions of quartz. Ha ha. 2 quartz energy. Quartz is all through this reading. Cherry quartz. Wow. Cherry quartz. Archangel Hafiel and Raziel. Let's see what they have to bring. I cannot believe this phone is not charging like this. Let me grab my charger. No. Let's see what these have to say. Archangel Raziel, the angel of wisdom. He is typically credited for helping to unlock creativity or enhance your spiritual path or abilities. He is also there to help you understand any complex situation or puzzle you need solving. Huh. Raziel will provide openness and clarity. What are we talking about in the reading? Openness and clarity to help you find your true path in your life. Look at that. Barite said that same thing. If you're trying to understand the laws of the universe, spirituality, or knowledge in general, call on Raziel to unlock the door. His scholarly energy will help provide a more thorough understanding and deeper wisdom. Interesting. Y'all, welcome in. So, helping to unlock creativity, enhance your spiritual path and your abilities, help you understand any complex situation, openness and clarity to help you find your true purpose and path. So, once again, answering those biggest questions that you have. Am I doing the right thing? Am I on the right path? Please show me the path forward. Understanding where I am so that I can move forward. Understanding what's going on so you can move forward. Huh. And let's see what other angels. I want to read more about Raziel. Let's see what else. All right, so now we have Archangel Hafiel. Let's see what she has to say. All right. Archangel Raphael, meaning the beauty of God. The angel of beauty. See the beauty in all things. In tough times, this can be helpful. Appreciate the value of struggle. When we allow negative thoughts to fog our minds. As a result, you may feel like a statue, frozen by your negative emotions. What is the first card that popped out, y'all? Rhodochrosite. Oh, Rhodonite. Which one was it? Rhodochrosite. And it came out backwards, and it says soften your heart, meaning we have more of a calcified heart, calcified energy center. That means we're letting a lot of the negativity get to us, calcify us, okay? Which moves us away from our true nature of being loving, of seeing the beauty in everything, even the struggle. All right? You can lose clarity in times like these, whether they are stressful life events or artistic endeavors. Connecting with Raphael can help you see your thoughts, emotions, and circumstances more clearly by using the yellow light from her flaming sword of wisdom. Tune into Raphael's energy to help bring serenity to our minds and inspire creative ways to help us balance the good and bad. Literally everything we just talked about. She inspires creativity and appreciation. If you feel stuck, mental clarity, great tool to tune into the organization of your thoughts. Interesting. Literally all the cards, they're always saying everything we need. Archangel Raphael. Illumination, wisdom, and creativity. Angel of beauty, seeing the beauty in everything, even the bad. Once again, like I said, there's good in the bad, and there's bad in the good. But seeing and appreciating it all for what it is and what it can do for you. The beacon of divine wisdom. Interesting. So we got spiritual understanding, guidance, spiritual growth, and then we've got seeing the beauty in that growth, seeing the beauty in the struggle, seeing the beauty within the good, seeing the beauty within the bad. I love this. Raphael urges you to pay attention to any new thoughts and ideas that come into your mind in the near future. You may be uncertain about a situation or a person in your life. Raphael is indicating to you that you will be experiencing flashes of inspiration and creativity. Brings great joy. Interesting. I love it. Clarity, creativity, and joy. Connect to your inner light, laughter, and happiness in your life. You need joy and play in your life as it revitalizes and energizes you and feeds your soul. So if you've been going through it, y'all, go out and have some fun. That's what I'm hearing. Do not let these negative situations determine what you're going through and whether you're having fun or not. I need to take that advice. Don't take everything so serious all the time. Everything, once again, one of those cards said, this reminds you that life is supposed to be fun. Life is supposed to be fun. That's so 3 energy right there. Life is supposed to be fun. And then 11 and 3, if you add all that up, if you add 11 together, that's 2. If you add 2 plus 3, that's 5. 5 is all about freedom and experiencing life in a free way, creatively, joyfully, unapologetically. Okay? Go out and do it. Don't let all the things that you're going through currently, all the things that have happened over September, and y'all know the last reading that we had, the last collective reading that we had, we knew that there was going to be some struggles. We knew that we were going to have to persevere. And this reading is saying, listen, through those struggles, you might have came out with a little calcified heart. You might have come out with a little calcified heart. You might have built up a few walls. You might have come to a decision that sometimes people might not be good for you. Certain situations might not be good for you. What are you going to do about it? Don't beat yourself up for getting in those situations. Don't be mad at yourself for making those mistakes that you did to get you there. But be reminded of all the good things that have came out of it. The lessons that you learned. The lessons are always going to be good. I was in a live today by Custom Wood Burning. And the message that she was talking about when I came in there was like, everything is a choice. You have a choice. You have a choice whether to leave a situation being angry, being defeated, or being inspired, being inquisitive. She's amazing. Having that choice to see your circumstances as something that's negative or seeing it as something as positive. We have that choice of perspective. Does our current situation influence our perspective? Yes, but if we can catch ourselves, we can catch our minds, we can catch the walls that we've built up along the path, along our past, all right? If we can catch ourselves and say, is this how I truly should feel? Is this truly how I want to feel? Or do I want to feel something different? Do I want to see this differently? We have the opportunity to change and choose how we see something and how we perceive something, how we want to let these situations define us. Do we want to make it so that it keeps calcifying us? Do we want to keep locking up our heart? Do we want to keep playing it the safe way and not taking any more chances because of that one time we made a mistake? Or do we want to make those mistakes, have fun in the process, make some mistakes, but learn from those mistakes that help us grow and shine brighter? Because guess what? You going through those mistakes, there might be somebody along the way who might need that advice, who might see you and be like, they got it, I can do it too. You can be a guiding light for somebody. You can be a light for yourself and for other people. But first you have to light up the darkness. And first you have to acknowledge the darkness that's accumulated. And darkness isn't always bad. Darkness teaches you something. Darkness is an opportunity for light. It's an opportunity for light. It's an opportunity for finding connection. Not only with others, but with yourself. Yeah, I like that. I like that. I like that. I like that. I'm gonna write this down so I know what we talked about. So let me get a pen. All right. Collective reading. And see, just how we started this live. Dad Cajun, welcome in. Just how we started this live and we struggled. The live was giving out. I lost a lot of people trying to get my technical difficulties going. I was frustrated. I was ready to get off. I was like, see, why did I even come on? But you know what? I had a choice. I had a choice to see it as just an obstacle or a final ending. Right? And here we are with lots of people. Or my people, the people who needed here. This is a collective reading. If you're here, this is for you. Whoever's not here, it's not for them. That's okay. That is okay. You have the choice to push yourself forward or keep yourself stagnant. You have the choice. You have the choice to let your circumstances define you, or do you want to define the circumstances? Do you want to be the hammer or do you want to be the nail? That's what this reading was giving. And if you ask for guidance and you have to ask for it and you have to search for it, you will receive it. Always. The energy you put out is what you will receive. And reminding you to see the beauty in everything and let those answers find you, and you will find your sparkle. You will find all the answers, all the things that you need without even really having to feel like you really had to go searching, uplifting rocks, all of that. Okay, so we have Rhoda Crowside. Soften your heart. Soften your heart. We cannot calcify our hearts. We cannot let our negative circumstances get in our ways. We can't let them hold us back. All right? Then we had Astrophyllite, unlock your highest potential. Unlock your highest potential. That means it's locked away right now. She's locked up. Why? Because you have that calcified heart. You can't open yourself to new opportunities and new beginnings. That's really all in your heart chakra. Being vulnerable, being open starts within. It starts with your soul. It starts with you. Okay? So that's Astrophyllite. Unlock your highest potential. Y'all gotta really think of yourselves like onions. In that sometimes different layers have different locks. And once you beat that one level, you get to the next level and you're like, damn, I gotta open this up. Yes, you do. Because if you don't, and you're like, nah, that seems too hard to unlock this door, well, now you're being stagnant. Unlock your highest potential. That's Astrophyllite. Really out of this world energy. It's almost like borderline delusional. Like, you might not believe in yourself right now, but you will if you keep going. Shungite, get real with your truth. Where are you at right now? Why have you gotten here right now? Is there anything you can do about it? Is there any way you can first, before you can even know what you got to get rid of, you got to be honest with yourself. Get real with your truth. Get real close with the truth too. Don't be scared of the truth. Your situation, how you got there. Shungai, very purifying energy. We gonna get rid of all the stuff that's in here, but you gotta first realize that your water is muddy. Break through your big blocks, Vanadinite. Vanadinite, break through your big blocks. These obstacles, they're in your way. But you can't let them stop you. You can't let them be in the way and stop you from even pursuing the goal, because that's not the point. The obstacles are there to teach you. If you see the obstacles as something willing to stop you versus something to teach you something, to put you on a different path, because that's what obstacles are. If you're driving on a road and you see a big old tree that fell in the middle of the road, are you going to say, well, trip's over, let's turn around and go home? Or are you going to say, let's find another route? Which one do you decide? You have the choice on that. Diamond was next. Shine your brightest. Diamond, shine your brightest. You got to light up your own path. Within. It says when you just got to keep it icy, when you want to make your intentions perfectly clear, and when it's time to beam your own unique light through the darkness. For all to see. Own it with Diamond. I might. I have to check. I might. I think I do. But I think it's like a really big piece. Paint your heart to grace. Emerald. Point your heart to grace. When we go through these situations, y'all, when we go through Ice Queen, welcome in. LOL, Ice Queen came in after we just said Diamond. Keep it icy. Ice Queen, welcome in. Point your heart to grace. When you go through these obstacles, when you see these obstacles, do you get mad? Do you get mad at yourself for taking that route? Do you get upset that you even are facing this obstacles? And if the answer is yes, tell me how that helps you move forward. Tell me how being angry, how being emotionally charged in a way that's not productive pushes you in the right direction. Instead of coming at it with compassion, with grace, with curiosity and understanding. You made this decision because of your current circumstances, right? So should you feel compassion for your own past self on why you decided to do that? Can you understand the mindset of your past self? Or are you just going to be angry at your past self for not knowing better or doing better? No, you have to give yourself an inner hug sometimes, you guys. Sometimes we are our own worst enemy. Sometimes we are the hardest and beat ourselves up for the things that we've done and how we've gotten here. But look, that's not the way we do it. You have to have compassion. You have to have grace. You have to have mercy on yourself. Because you know what? You did it for a reason, and it's at the end of the day still going to teach you something. Point your heart to grace. Move with love. Move with compassion. Move with an open heart. Emerald. And then we had quartz, which is just going to enhance this entire reading. And it says enhancing your vision, enhance your understanding. Quartz has popped up many times in this reading, many times. Guinea the Pooh, welcome in. Ambrosia, welcome in. Quartz, enhance your vision. Enhancing your understanding. Enhancing your spiritual connection with things that have happened and things that are to come. Because guess what? You can see better when you know where you've come from, where you can see where you come from, when you can understand where you come from, when you can understand how you even ended up in this place. That's enhancing your vision, seeing things from all sides, all perspectives. Stepping outside of yourself, outside of your ego, outside of the walls that you've built, outside of the perspectives that you've chosen. Don't be stubborn with yourself. Don't be closed off with yourself. Enhance your vision. Okay, it says when you find yourself believing the limitation your mind puts in front of you, call on quartz to help you see through the illusions. Because they're all illusions. You did it. Like I said, everything you decide to think is a choice. And you can choose to clean it or claim it. If you choose to claim it and keep yourself there, that's on you. If you choose to clear it up and you choose to see it differently, that's also on you. Clear the mind of self-doubt, surrender to the will of the universe, and start manifesting the impossible, because it's not really impossible. Enhance your vision. That's quartz. Quartz. The next one was Canvasite. Once again, expand your consciousness. New ways of thinking. New ways of thinking. New ideas. New opportunities. It's always okay to start fresh within yourself. Cleanse that soul, y'all. When it's time to speak clearly and straight from the heart, not from the mind, not from the body, but from the heart, the purest love energy. But in order to speak clearly from your heart, you have to clear that heart up. Remove the darkness. Yes, I have so many. Oh, I don't have any pendulums, but I know who does have pendulums. I make some of my pendulums. My crystal quartz are in her pendulums. Hold on. Go here. And she has great prices. Great pendulums. There you go. Click on her right now. If she comes in, she'll tell you all about them. She literally showed them to me the other day. They were beautiful. J. Marie. And they're affordable as well. Check out Carrie Barr, 19687. Canvin site. I can make you one, but I'd rather put on my friend. She has amazing stuff. Expand your consciousness. Do not just be one thought type of person. Look at it from all sides. Canvas side. You see that blue within all of this? Be the difference. Be the difference. J. Marie, 48. There you go. Expand your consciousness. Then you have Laurie Marr. Stop being angry at yourself. Choose peace. Choose peace. Slow down. Take a breath. Everything will be okay. Slow your roll. It's okay to slow down. It's not a race. It is not a race. Who are you racing with? Yourself? Are you trying to beat somebody? Are you trying to beat a goal? Are you slow down? Take a second. Breathe. When things get frustrating, take a breath. When you feel like all the world's problems are suddenly just your problem, when anger stands between you and the formation of articulate sentence, remember, chill is a choice. It's all a choice. Ride the cool breeze with Laurie Marr. Larimar, embodiment of water, flow, waves. All right? You take it in strides. And obsidian, remove that darkness. Remove what's not serving you anymore. Quickly, fast. Quickly and very fast. Now, that's what you might want to race against. Slow down, but cut out that darkness. Because that's what's going to hold you back. Those negative thoughts, those perspectives that are like more so that are closed off, not open to new ideas, protect yourself from that side, from that darkness. Obsidian, protect your soul, your true nature, who you are, your values. Don't let that change because your situation is changing. Don't let that change because negativity is now at your front door. Don't let that change because certain situations aren't working out for you. All right? Instead, see that darkness within that. See the darkness within the light and say, yeah, I'm going to shine a light on that. I'm going to get rid of that darkness. I'm no longer scared of the darkness, and I'm no longer letting the darkness control me. Huh. Obsidian. And you know what that's going to bring you? Absolute joy and prosperity, an open heart, an open mind. You're going to shine the brightest that you've ever done in a way that's going to help you become prosperous, that's going to bring in luck, that's going to bring in good fortune. Darian, can you please put in a different message if you're still in here? Aventrine, show off your sparkle. Show off your sparkle. You can't show off your sparkle if you're in the dark. You can't let the light shine on you if you're in the darkness. Aventrine, you can't receive good luck if you're stuck in the past of all the bad luck that you think you've had. Barite, get answers to your biggest questions. Once you do that, you're going to really see things open up for you. That's what Barite is all about. Because once you've cleared the mind, once you've cleared out the darkness and all the clutter, you get to really see what everything is truly made of. Huh? Get answers to your biggest questions. When it's way past time to stop saying yes to things that you hate, ask Barite what your true calling is. Then go live it. It will be terrifying, but what's the alternative? Sometimes it's scary to live in the light. Sometimes it's scary to live in the truth. Sometimes it's scary to be retrospective and acknowledge that you feel like you've made a mistake and that you wish you would have done better. Sometimes it's hard to think of things that you struggled with, but you have to. Because within those thoughts, within that retrospection, within that introspection, with getting to really relive some of those things that you've been through, you get to see answers. You get questions that you get answers to some of those questions. You get understanding on why those things even occurred so they don't happen again. Because if you never acknowledge it, guess what? It's going to come back around and it's going to be everywhere. But because you're trying to ignore it. It's in the dark moving around. But as soon as you shine a light on it, you can see it for what it is. You can see it for what it is. Get answers to your biggest questions. Am I doing the right thing? What should I do to move forward? Am I on the right path? You can't know if you're on the right path if you don't even know what path you just took. How do you know if you're on the right path if you've been walking around in the dark this whole time? So those were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So the number of the week is 3, and that's all about the joy of living. Bakari, welcome in. Joy of living, experience, getting the good and the bad. You're so welcome, love. I appreciate you coming in. And our two archangels, our two angels that popped out, we got Raziel and Hafiel. So we've gotten understanding. We've gotten the understanding, tapping into our spirit and understanding where we've been, where we are, and where we will go. Shining a light, taking that beam and turning it into rainbows. And then you got Hafiel saying, hey, you got to see the beauty in everything, though. Because within this understanding, you're going to find some darkness. Within this understanding, you're going to see things clearly. And clearly doesn't mean nice and clean. Clearly means you're going to see the good and the bad. But within each, you have to see the beauty in it. You have to. You have to see the lessons in everything. You have to see the lessons in the bad. It's all a choice. You have a choice on how you want to perceive these things. I love this. Raziel. So one is clear quartz and the other one is cherry quartz. Both of them are quartz. That's the 3 times that quartz has popped up in this live. 3 times that quartz has popped up. And the number of the week is 3 as well. Understanding and seeing the beauty in everything, seeing the fun in everything. Life is supposed to be fun. Okay? Shake it off. Shake it off. Learn from it. Move forward. Because when something comes back up like that again, you're going to know it. Because you didn't push it all the way into the back of your head. You didn't push it into the darkness. You let it sit in the light, and you examined it within the light. That way, you could see it coming in the far future. You can see the obstacles coming a mile away now because you peeped what the obstacles were before, and you learned from those. I love that. And then Hafiel. So if anybody wants a personal reading, maybe you want to know what this means for you, let me know. I'm about to do a guardian angel pull for Valerie. Are you still here, love? Let's see what you're gonna get. If anybody wants one, check the bin. We have guardian angel pulls, full spread tarot readings, or if you want both, you can bundle them so you can understand the energy that's surrounding you. All right, let's put cherry quartz. Let's put Hafiel and Raziel back. Alrighty. And then let's get these angels back out. I feel like I have little pieces. I have strawberry quartz, but I don't have any cherry quartz. I have little pieces of cherry quartz. I don't think I have any. Oh, wait, I have 1 egg of cherry quartz. I have 1 cherry quartz. She's tiny, but I have her. I just have to find her. I definitely do. All right, let's mix these bags up. All right, you're going to pick again. All right. 1 through 15. I got to think about where that cherry quartz is because I've seen it. I picked it up and I was like, oh my God, that's the prettiest egg. I surely do. I just have to find it. Put my hands on it. But I surely do. So let me know what numbers, what bags, what numbers are speaking to you based on what you see on the table. And I'm going to try to think of where I saw that cherry quartz at. Do I remember? Oh, look, I found it. I put my hands right on it. Valerie, whenever you're ready, love. And I'm not rushing you, I'm just letting you know. I wish I could turn my flash on, but I believe this is the cherry quartz right here. Whenever you're ready, just draw some numbers. Y'all welcome in. We are doing a collective reading right now. Oh my gosh. Okay, obviously Darian is not in the chat anymore. I've been asked him to change this. I've been asked for him to change this message. I will change it myself. Oh, it's okay. I would. Okay, you want me to intuitively pick? Okay, if that's what you're asking me to do, for sure. Okay. All right. All right. I got three. I just let my intuition pick. I don't even know what numbers they were. It's okay. I think one was one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, six, 9, 10, 11. 6, 9, and 11. I believe those were what the numbers were. Because I'm visually remembering where I picked them up from. 6, 9, and 11. I'm like, wait, I didn't even think. 6, 9, and 11. All right. So let's see what the first one is. Ah, Raziel again. Yeah. Again, he's out. Like I said, y'all, things be just going off with the thing. Just going off with the thing. The second one, Smoky Quartz. Another quartz. Smoky Quartz. Archangel Raguel. Smoky Quartz. Smoky Quartz. Let us see. And then the last one is opalite or opal. I say opal because opalite's not a real stone, but opal. Archangel Haniel. More quartz to pop out. Archangel Haniel. So let's see what we have. So we already know what Raziel is. Clear quartz. Archangel crystal and meaning. You got Raziel, clear quartz. You got Rogwell, smoky quartz. And then you've got Haniel, and that says opalite, but I'm gonna say opal. All right, let's see what they've got to say. Rogwell. So we know Raziel has everything to do with understanding, digging deep into your spirit, really understanding past, present, future, connecting with your spiritual self, okay? And all versions of yourself at that. Asking for guidance and pulling from that knowledge. All right. Rockwell's presence, known as the angel of justice and harmony, works for God's will to be done among people and also among his fellow angels and archangels. He wants you to experience, or Rockwell wants you to experience the best life possible, the life God wants for you. Here are some signs. Oh, no, 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 we don't need that. Very concerned about justice, often delivers strength to people who are working to fight injustice. Okay? guiding you to direct your anger at injustice toward coming up with constructive solutions to unjust situations you encounter personally. Overcoming apathy. I'm going to choose a different link now. Justice, fairness, harmony, redemption, and vengeance. Hmm. He oversees all the lower angels. Ensure they are working together in harmony and orderly fashion according to the divine order. Loves to be a champion to underdogs and can help those who feel slighted or mistreated become empowered and respected. Enthusiastic and friendly, meaning that he'll energize you when you need a boost. A resolver of conflicts and will never interfere with free will. I love that. So, an angel of justice, an angel of harmony, a friend, empowering. I love that. Helps resolve conflicts, promote fairness, and restore balance in relationships. Helps individuals find resolutions in disputes, whether it be personal relationships or larger conflicts. Works behind the scenes as the peacemaker. His divine energy bringing in empathy and mutual respect. Hey, look, listen to this. He is associated with the color pale blue and the number 6. And I picked out number 6. I wish I would have known if he was 6 or not. I love that. Cools down heated emotions and helps to see clarity. If you notice the number 6 in repeated sequences or the color pale blue is often in your awareness, Archangel Ragwell may be making his presence known. Ha! Crystals such as aquamarine, Larimar, which popped out today, and Amazonite and Kunzite can connect with this energy to amplify clarity and help you speak your truth. I love that. All right. I love that. So that's Ragwell. Harmony, peace, justice, conflict resolution. Resolutions. Ha. I love that. Let's see what Haniel has to say. Haniel is a woman. Opalite. Mm, the angel of intuition. I don't like that. An open channel for wisdom, intuition, and communication with the divine. Like moonstone is a good crystal for that. Gentle and loving energy. Of course, they say moonstone. An angel who presides over the moon and the divine feminine, a very motherly energy. Oh, and it says clear quartz amplifies this communication with this with this angel. All types of quartz help amplify energies, which is incredibly useful when communicating with angels like Haniel. Clear quartz, in particular, resonates with the pure light energy, clarity, and higher consciousness. I love that. Let's see what else they have to say about Haniel. It seeks to teach people how to see, hear, and feel intuitively. The name for this angel means grace of God, glory of God, and one who sees God. So it's all about your intuition, internal dialogue, connecting with that internal part and spiritual part of yourself, connecting with your soul, your nature, your true nature. Very motherly energy. Learn kindness toward yourself and others. Represents love, faith, joy, and the splendor of the divine. I love that. So very motherly, very open to the divine, very spiritually connected, connecting with that deeper inner part of you, intuition. That's Archangel Haniel. I love this. Oh, woo. Emotional healing, love and compassion, purity. I love that. Grace of God. Angel of intellectual activity. Rules over the moon and the planets Saturn and Venus. Encourage us to seek spiritual enlightenment and inner wisdom. Divine communication between humanity and God. So once again, that's that intuition, spiritual connection. Spiritual power, beauty, and grace, acting as an intermediary between humanity and the divine. Very upper chakra vibes. Can bring powerful energies that will enable you to expand your consciousness and experience higher levels of spiritual wisdom and divine truth. So that's Haniel. Yes, I'm going to write spiritual connection, intuition. Wow, grace and purity. And then you've got Raziel here, which is about understanding. Spiritual insights and guidance. So you got understanding, spiritual insights, and guidance from Archangel Raziel. Okay, and also, what's the word? Amplifying of all of the energies as well. Amplification of anything that it's around, anything that you're around. And then you've got Ragwell here, which is about harmony, peace, justice, and resolutions. You know, resolving disputes, justice. And then you got Haniel here that is about spiritual connection, intuition, grace, and purity. I love that. So those are the energies that are guiding you right now. Those are intuitively chosen. I chose number 6, number 9, and number 11. 6 being about balance, love, and responsibility. So we have showing love both to yourself and to others. That we have a responsibility to not only to ourselves but to others, and to show that love and to demonstrate that love. But there's a balance that one must take, one must have between self and community, and that when that balance, when that scale gets tipped, and that you can become too much on one side, too much on the other side, and that cause issues. 9 is all about really passing on knowledge, and really like sending the elevator back down. So really helping understanding and passing messages, new cycles, end of a cycle, and starting to begin a new cycle. So it's about transformation. An 11 is all about having that vision. All right, having the vision, it's a master number actually at that. Vision. Seeing things before that you can, like, creating a vision before it even happens. Having that power to be like, I can see this. I can see this. And other people might not see it yet. But that doesn't mean that it's not gonna happen just because they can't see it. So those are your angels. I like that. And also I do have that cherry quartz. This is the one cherry quartz that I know I have. She's very clear too. Like, she's like very see-through. I'm trying to think for this little egg. She's my only one. Do you want it wrapped? Just plain? Okay. Let me see. Let me do my math. $4. 4 buckaroonies. Yeah, you have a label, so I can just change it. For sure. She's pretty. Gracias, señorita. That's coming to you. I will put that in here with your bada bing, bada boom. You're welcome. Hey, Heather. Welcome in. We were doing our collective tarot reading, and then I just did a personal guardian angel pull. Thank you for joining through the link. Thank you, Rai Kiari, for Rakia Ari. I think that's what that says. Thank you for sending out that link. I appreciate it. We were doing some tarot readings. Firefly, welcome in. All right, let's put these back. I'm going to rip this page out. Put it in the bag. Y'all, welcome in. It's Tarot Tuesday. If anybody else wants a tarot reading, let me know. If anybody wants a personal tarot reading, if you want me to just do one pull, I can run one pull. If you want to get a full spread, let me know. Same with the Guardian Angels. Guardian Angel pulls is all about knowing what energies are guiding you, surrounding you, sending you messages, okay? And all for a reason. Full spread tarot readings. The bundled one, I believe, comes with a crystal if you want one. All the singular ones will come with an overview. If you want a resonating crystal, you can let me know as well. And if not, we are going to transition to our crafting live. Hello, Sherry. I'm already late to the crafting live, but that's okay. Coinaholic, welcome in. All right, Valerie, that's your bag. Hopefully I can actually get those tarot readings out this week. Y'all, welcome in. We are doing get drunk on your own self. I love that. We are doing tarot readings. This is the last call for tarot readings before I transition to my next live. And if you do want one, they are in the bin. And if you don't, that's cool. I can go over what the collective reading was. The number of the week is 3, and it's about joy of living, finding the fun and the joy in life, okay? Not letting our circumstances keep us down. That definitely resonates with me. Definitely resonates with moi. Boom. So we got this full crystal tarot deck. Nice. And if not, I'm going to give it until like 11:30 if anybody wants one. We have the full spread tarot readings. We've got the guardian angel pulls right here. And then we've got a both combined one. So last call for personal readings, and then I will be going to my crafting live. I wish I could raid into myself. Damn it. Oh, nice. Oh. Hope everybody's having a great Tuesday. Oh, let me go ahead and go over what the collective reading was all about. So the collective reading was about not letting our circumstances determine how we feel now and how we see the world and stop us from living out our fullest potential and living out our life very joyfully, breaking down those walls that we've built up through the hardships that we've experienced, and choosing to see our experience as a lesson, or all of our experiences, and seeing the beauty in all of our experiences. We're choosing to see it as beautiful instead of choosing to see it as mistakes and choosing it to see it as not something that we wanted or anything negative. Choosing to see the beauty, the yin yang, the balance. We've got Rhoda Crowside that says soften your heart. Came out in reverse. So that's all about decalcifying our heart. Whimsy House, welcome in. Then popped out Astral Firelight, unlock your highest potential. It's locked away. When you have a calcified heart and calcified mind, calcified thoughts, when you're stubborn with your own self. How are you, love? Whimsy, I appreciate you for speaking. We're going over the collective reading that we had with the tarot readings. Soften your heart, unlock your highest potential. You can't, you're locked away. If your heart is locked up, if your heart is darkened, all right, if you can't find your heart in the darkness that's accumulated because of all the experiences that we've had, you can't unlock your potential. You're stagnant. You can't grow like that. Your soul can't breathe and grow and transform, right? So Shungai, get real with your truth. Be honest with yourself. Do a deep dive. Introspect yourself. Where's your subconscious at? That's something like shadow journaling, shadow work. Really getting to know who you are now and how you even got here, right? Get real with yourself, get real with your truth. Don't be afraid of it, don't hide from it. Because it all brought you to this place. And nothing is ever a mistake. It's a learning lesson. You can choose to see it as a mistake and something that you can't come back from, or you can choose to see it as a lesson and a product of where you were at the time. You can't grow unless you understand where you're even at or where you planted your roots, right? Vanadite, break through your big blocks. Not letting those obstacles keep you stagnated. Break through that calcification. Break through that trapped heart. Break through that darkness. And then diamond, shine your brightest. You have to be able to shine a light on those things. Shine a light on the things that you've been through so that you can shine, so that you can be bright. Turn that light back on. Your circumstances are just for the time. Believe that this is not a forever thing. And then emerald, point your heart to grace. Be merciful with yourself. Be merciful. Be merciful with yourself. Merciful. Show yourself grace. Show yourself love. Understanding. You did what you did because you didn't. If you knew better, you do better. But now you know better, so do better. Don't beat yourself up. Don't let it bring you down. Mistakes happen. Things happen. It's life. Life is about balance, good and bad. But there's good within the bad and bad within the good. Y'all know yin yang. And quartz, enhance your vision. It enhances everything. This is really just showing you, like, buy 1,000, do that. Buy 1,000. See it for what it is. Everything is connected. Enhance your vision. Shine your light on that darkness. Canvasite, expand your consciousness. Because in order for you to grow and transform, you got to be able to think and see things differently. You got to sometimes evolve in your mindset, evolve in your feelings. Just evolution, transformation. Then you have Laurie Mars, slow your roll. Breathe. Don't let the anger, the darkness, the sadness consume you. Don't let it dim your light. Don't let it play such a role in determining how you want to see the world, how you want to move with your experience, how you want to reach your goals. Do not let that rain on your parade, okay? Laurie Martin's here to say, listen, go with the flow, ups and downs, but you have that choice. Obsidian, protect your soul. You have to find yourself within the darkness, y'all. You have to shine a light on that darkness. You have to replace the darkness with the light. And you have to remove that darkness. Whatever is holding you back, whatever things are not serving you anymore, people, places, things, attitudes, mindsets, all of that's got to go. If it's causing you darkness, it's got to leave. If it's not producing light, it's got to go. If it's dimming your light, it's got to go. If it's not adding to your light, it's got to go. Right? Aventurine, show off your sparkle. Because once you remove that darkness, now you're able to shine. You're able to shine and show off who you truly are and bring in love and prosperity and good luck. Because when you're in the dark, you forget that you do shine bright. You forget that you are a light to other people. Cougar Dad, welcome in. Barite. So that once you find the light, as you know what, you also find answers, clarity, peace, understanding. Me and you both, Valerie. So when you get the answers to your biggest questions, because you were able to shine a light on all the things that you've been through, and with an objective eye, you're able to do that, and you're able to see things clearly without your ego getting in the way, without your disappointment getting in the way, without your shame, without your guilt, without anything being in the way. You can see things clearly and understand how I can now best move forward. That's best for me, for my life, for my shine, for my goals, for my aspirations, for my dreams. And the people along the way that are adding to that, because you don't ever do this alone. You don't ever do it alone. All right, it's now officially 11:30. So I am going to transition over to my crafting live. I am going to craft for a little bit, but then I'm going to bed, y'all, because I was up all night last night. I didn't go to bed till like 9 a.m. this morning, 9:30. So I'm going to craft for a little bit. I got a few more pieces to make. And so y'all meet me over there. Okay, I wish I could rate into myself, but I can't. But I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for coming to Tarot Tuesday. We're on our roll. This is the second Tarot Tuesday I was able to make. Despite my blocks, despite OBS being OBS was pooping on me. We're gonna try again with the other live. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. That's fine. But yeah, we're gonna go transition. I'm about to go live, so I'm gonna end this live. Well, I'm gonna raid out, and then I'm gonna start again because you know that I love to raid. So let's go find somebody to raid. Let's go to Carrie. I thought she was live. She might be. Heck yeah, we're gonna send her this raid. She's awesome. Okay, y'all. I'm gonna see y'all soon. Peace, love. Thank y'all for joining Tarot Tuesday. Remember, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Don't try to force it. I love y'all. Y'all have a great month. All right. Have a great month. Have a great week. Have a great day. Have a great night. I love y'all. Peace, love. Make sure y'all drop diamonds in the chat when we get there. We're gonna raid, say hi. If she runs a give you, she'll cool. If she doesn't, all right. But just go show her some love. All right, y'all. Peace.